What's up guys, Houndish here, and today it's time for the weekly reset preview for October 18th. And going into the new week for a season, we'll be seeing Festival of the Lost return for 2022. And so today we'll touch briefly on the rewards and a few details for the event. Plus, we'll cover the Eververse inventory for the week, containing plenty of spooky items. But additionally, we'll cover new weekly challenges and in-game activities, including raids, nightfalls, and we'll cover the key rewards for the week. So, as always guys, I hope you find the breakdown helpful, and if you do, be sure to get subscribed to the channel for more Destiny content, but without further delay, let's get into it. Firstly, as we go into the reset this week, of course we'll see the return of Festival of the Lost for 2022. Bungie have been fairly tight-lipped about what we can expect to see this year, with the exception of revealing the mech armor sets for the event. Seen lots of community commentary on these armor sets, so let us know if you're excited for it down in the comments section, but otherwise, we know a couple of details about the event via the database, and that includes the new weapon for this year. So spoiler alert here, since Bungie haven't officially revealed it, but it's a new arc sniper rifle in an aggressive frame, and cosmetically carrying the mech vibe, I think the weapon actually looks pretty awesome. So we'll get that, as well as new cosmetics, some of which we'll touch on in the Eververse section of the video. However, other reveals will drop on Tuesday morning alongside the event trailer, so I'll be sure to keep you posted on this year's event through the course of the week. And as that event goes live on Tuesday, we'll be getting a new patch as well. This will be update 6.2.5, and it's going to touch on quite a few weapon archetypes and exotics. There's a lot to unpack there, so I'll link a video down below with a preview of the update changes this week, and be sure to let us know any that you're looking forward to down below. Up next though, moving away from event stuff momentarily, Season 18 still has weekly challenges rolling out, and so, going into week 9 right here, initially there is Expert Expedition 3, and in Expedition we need to gather treasure and defeat ruffians. Hunting down those ruffians may bring a few flashbacks, but that one does reward repute. And then there's Seeker's Cache 3, to summon first mates in Expedition and catch Crash, and decipher the large treasure beacon available from the star chart in the helm. Additionally, there is Battery, to defeat targets with linear fusion rifles and defeat slowed combatants, and defeating combatants in Catch Crash and defeating Guardians will award bonus progress. And there's Armory-wide calibration as well to calibrate kinetic, energy, and power weapons with bonus progress against champions. The final challenges for the week though include Cold Lightning, where in Gambit we need to defeat Guardians with arc or stasis effects, and we'll get bonus progress for defeating Guardians. Plus this Trial by Firing Squad to win multiple rounds in Trials of Osiris, and 20 round wins right there will award a Trials of Osiris weapon for the season, so definitely one to look out for. Then finally there is Arc Vanguard, to defeat combatants with arc or stasis effects in Vanguard playlists. And on the subject of the Vanguard, the feature Nightfall for the week will be the Fallen Saber. Of course on top of that Grandmasters are available too, but the featured weapon for Nightfalls this week will be the Duty Bound according to Braytech. The only caveat with the Nightfall weapon this week though is that Bungie did change the Nightfall weapon last week, because Mindbenders wasn't dropping with the additional perk slots. So we're not entirely clear if that will change the rotation in any way, but just bear it in mind for now. For the raid and dungeon rotation though, the new featured activities this week include the Vault of Glass, as well as the Shattered Throne Dungeon. Both of these will drop unique items with updated power relevancy and pinnacle drops. And finally, for other playlists featured this week in the Crucible, we'll see the return of Clash, and Trials will be back on Friday's daily reset. However, that takes us onto the Eververse store for the week, and of course, the Festival of the Lost event, which will be taking over the store for the next couple of refreshes. And for this week, we're going to see the Lunar Roar exotic emote available. That one's 3,250 Bright Dust. Then there is the Infected Seeker exotic ship right here for 2,000 Bright Dust. That's one from previous festival years. Plus, we'll see the reanimated entrance Transmat effect, and that'll be available for 450 Bright Dust, with the weekly featured shader being Basalt Toxic, of course one of the festival shaders there, and that one will be 300 Bright Dust this week. On top of that, we've got the Strange Brew multiplayer emote available. That'll be 4,250 Bright Dust. Super expensive stuff right there. And additionally, we'll see a new legendary emote called No Escape, and that will be 700 Bright Dust. And then on to a few more of the exotic items for the week. Initially, there is the Broom Swept Knight exotic sparrow right there, which will be 2,500 Bright Dust, as well as the Mance Macabre exotic ship, another new one for the event this year, which will be 2,000 Bright Dust. And we get a featured mask ornament right here, which will be the Shaded Titan mask for this week, and that'll be 1,200 Bright Dust. Then the weapon ornament will be the Pride Glass, which is one for the Fighting Lion right there at 1,250 Bright Dust. Then finally, we'll also see the Batwing entrance Transmat effect, which will be 450 Bright Dust this week. Moving on to Lost Sectors for the week, on October 18th, Tuesday's reset, we're going to see Bunker E15 dropping exotic chest pieces. October 19th will be the Conflux dropping exotic helmets. Then on October 20th, we'll see the Rift dropping exotic legs. And that'll be followed by K1 Crew Quarters on the Moon on October 21st dropping exotic arms. For October 22nd, we'll see K1 Logistics dropping exotic chest pieces. And October 23rd will be K1 Communion dropping exotic helmets, followed by Skydock on October 24th, which will be dropping exotic legs. If you're heading into Eternity, on top of the new red border drops that we can get this season, Dares will be on the rotation 1 loot drops, which includes faction armor sets from Year 1, and we'll see random world weapon drops from Season of the Worthy and Season of Arrivals. Very finally, if you're completing Ascendant challenges in the Dreaming City, the one featured this week will be Sumerian Garrison, found via the Chamber of Starlight. Not too difficult to find right there, but if you want gameplay showing the location, we'll run that at the end of the video. And otherwise, for today guys, that is everything we have to round up for the weekly reset preview. So as always, I hope the video has been useful, and if it has, a rating below really does help us out, but let us know down below if you plan on diving into Festival of the Lost this week, or any loot that you've got your eye on. Plus, if you want to see more Destiny content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so that you get notifications and don't miss out on any content. For now though guys, thanks as always for dropping by, and I hope you have an awesome day.